Hello and welcome back. Today we're going to be discussing Straight Talk No Chaser, How to Find, Keep, and Understand a Man by Steve Harvey. I have a lot of notes. Quite a few notes. And so I shall begin. So, drawing on a lifetime of experience and feedback women have shared with Mr. Harvey in reaction to Act Like a Lady, his original relationship advice book, Steve Harvey zeroes in on what motivates men and provides tips on how women can use that knowledge to get more of what they need out of their relationships. Quote, Hill Harper, an actor who's written a few outstanding books on communication between men and women, insisted that single men would benefit greatly if married men admitted publicly that behind closed doors they are saying to themselves and their wives, "Thank God for marriage, thank God for my family, thank God somebody supports me and patches me together so I can go to work the next day. This marriage thing is pretty alright." I read that and I thought to myself, wow, so far this sounds pretty good. And you know, it's Steve Harvey, so he knows what he's talking about, right? Quote, topping the list of traits every man should have is, quote, do what you say you're going to do. This is the hallmark of manhood. It's how people judge you, how others determine which level of respect they'll give you. We men brag about what we're going to do all the time. Quote, oh, don't worry, man, I got your back. And no worries, I got you covered. And I promise you I'll be there. But unless these words are backed up by actions, they mean nothing. Not to your boys, not to your children, not to your friends, and especially not to women. Check. Quote, there are countless women who've dated a man, fallen for him, given him the cookie, and expected him to return her love and devotion with commitment, only for him to reveal after years of hanging on that he has no interest in marriage. Yes, been there all the time, like every time almost. I gotta do better for myself. Quote, ooh, it's so hot in here, I'm sorry y'all. You have to stop waiting to find out if he's willing to commit and ask up front. Do you ever want to be married? He might say he's not ready, but you have to push for more information. Ask him when he sees himself getting married, if it'll happen in a year, 2, or 3. If he comes back with, I'm not the marrying type, or claims he's not looking to get married anytime soon, don't walk, run away. Let him know that you have every intention of being married in a certain time frame, and if he doesn't want you to be a part of it, you have to move on. This will be hard for you, I understand. All too many of you fear he will walk away, and you will have a hell of a time finding someone else to sign on for a committed relationship. But I've said it before, and I'll say it again. The man you're leaving is not the last man standing. Move on. You made a mistake with that guy, but it's okay. Cut your losses and go find the man you deserve and who wants you back. Preach. Preach. Pastor Harvey. Quote, the man who is genuinely interested in having a solid relationship with you, wants to care for you, wants to hold your hand and provide a shoulder that'll help you through the hard times, wants to spend his money making sure you're provided for, wants to make sure no one ever hurts you, wants to be a good father to your children or fur babies, wants to see you succeed because he knows it's for the greater well-being of the family and makes you happy. We have no interest in creating you. We want to come in and complete you. If I had a microphone, I'd be like, mic drop. Quote, sometimes the breakup is a blessing. You may be hurt, alone, and scared of getting back into the dating game, but this is the alone time you need to better position yourself for what the Creator has in mind for you. What He has in mind for you may be just waiting for you to be free and available. Ooh, I read that and I was like, ooh, I got excited. Never know. Okay. Quote, look at the positives and do you. Get back to the hobbies you liked before you got with him. Spend some time getting really clear about what exactly it is you want for yourself before you get into another relationship. And when the new you emerges, you'll be a better you. And the better you attracts what? A better man. And both of these are a blessing. Quote, form a two-person circle in your relationship. There's so much truth here. What your relationship is going on and about and all that is nobody else's business. It's just the two of you. Nobody else needs to know. It's not people's business to know what's going on in your relationship. Okay? Okay. Quote. Take the time my mom announced she wanted to get groceries at the new shopping center across town. She didn't have to say it, but one time, and my father was pulling on his shoes, coat, and hat and grabbing his keys. My brother at 19 could not understand why my father would go all the way across town when there's a store down the street. After applying the pressure to my father with all these questions, my father gave him the reason. You don't know nothing about women. This isn't about logic. It's what your mama wants. Will it hurt me to give her what she wants? I'm trying to go down to the gas station and play pinochle, whatever. So if I want to do that, I'm going to run your mother around all day today, take her wherever she wants to go, so I can go where I want to go tonight. The art of the deal. Yep. Y'all need to take a lesson, Yes. Correct. Why are men so picky? Aren't you picky when it comes to men? See, here's what we're not about to do. We're not changing our standards. The moment you're not keeping it up, the moment you're not pulling your weight, the moment you don't fit into what we're looking for, we're pulling up stakes. We want what we want, and we're not going to settle for a wife. You all would do well to take a page from men and stop compromising your standards and get exactly what you want in the man you deserve as well. Man, that book was amazing. I read the first book, The Act Like a Lady, Think Like a Man, and I enjoyed that. I read that a few years ago, and then I saw the movie. And, things happened, and I was like, I wonder, because I know that they made a second movie, and I was like, I wonder if he wrote a second book. And this is kind of like the follow-up to the original book. More like addendums were addressed. Anyways, I gave the book a 5 out of 5 because there is so much truth into that book. And really, do I need to explain? No, just go out there and read the book and, do right by yourself and get you a good dude. Anyways, so the next book I'm going to be reading, and also, I tried to dress like a lady somewhat, look extra fancy. That's what I got to go along with that. Anyways, so the next book I'm going to be reading did not have a book cover thing, so but it's called Daring Greatly by Brene Brown. I've heard good things about her, and I'm going to be watching like a Netflix special and a TED Talk about her, that she did, in addition to reading the book, kind of like homework that my therapist gave me. But I think it'll be really good and interesting as well. So there you go. Do good for yourself, do good to others, read this book. Okay, hope y'all have a good day. See you later.